Welcome back to another episode of From Inside the Studio, and today we're going to take this big stack of questions that we collect at each of our live events. And this one in particular, this one question in particular has popped up a number of times. And the question is, do I even need to consider long-term care? Now today I'm on the big board. I'm going to be writing down some statistics that you're probably going to want to jot down yourself. And I'll start with this one. Well, I guess it's a not so fun fact that nearly 70% of retirees will at some point need some type of long-term care. And that's not just me saying that. That's coming from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. So it's not 0%. It's not 10%. It's not even 40%, but a whopping 70%. This number right here, 70%. So the odds are of not needing long-term care are not ever in your favor. Here's a few more statistics. And these statistics come directly from Fidelity. These are the median annual costs of various levels of long-term care in the U.S. So you're going to want to jot these down as well. Homemaker services will cost you $59,488 per year. $59,488 per year. Having a home health aide will cost you $61,776 per year. Adult day health care will cost you $20,280 per year. An assisted living facility will cost you $54,000 per year. A semi-private room in a nursing home will run you a mere $94,900 per year. And if you wanted a private room in a nursing home, it's just a drop in a bucket. It comes in at only $105,850 per year. So that's just around $9,000 per month. So you can see as I'm writing this down, this is a lot. This is a lot of money. No matter which one you're on, all of those different options, that is costly no matter how you look at it. And these are just the median costs from studies going back to 2021. So that means the price will vary depending on factors like specific location, provider, stuff like that. But these are going back to 2021, and these are just the median prices. But again, you'll want to keep in mind that these are last year's figures. With inflation, your expenses will likely be higher by the time you need long-term care. So you need to be really asking yourself, can I afford the price of health care without creating a plan for it? Now, most people can't. And it's not something that we can hide from. We can hide from the planning part, but we can't hide from what happens to our health in the future. That's out of our control. The good news is that you can save for long-term care with an insurance policy or a tax-advantaged account like an IRA or a 401k. Long-term care insurance, or LTC, can be a smart move if you can protect your assets from high costs associated with long-term care. But it can be confusing, and that's just because there's so many different options out there. Not all policies are created equal. So when it comes to long-term care, here's what you should be considering. You'll want to jot these questions down too. Get another page here. All right. So the number one question that you need to be asking yourself, how much coverage do I need? And that's going to depend really on how much money you have saved up for retirement, how much income those savings will generate to help offset those long-term care costs. Number 2, can I rely on Medicaid? So some people think that Medicare will cover all of their long-term care costs, and it doesn't. It only pays about 100 days. So then a lot of people think, well, then Medicaid will cover me. But that's only if you're eligible, and to be eligible, you have to be nearly broke. They actually use what are called federal poverty level thresholds to see if you qualify. So a lot of people won't qualify. Here's the third question. What can I afford to pay out of pocket? All right. So you might be able to get by with maybe a less inclusive insurance plan if you're fortunate enough to have maybe a health savings account or a lot of money saved. But then on the flip side of that, if you don't have the savings to back up those potential costs, a higher premium with more coverage might be exactly what you need. Here's the fourth thing. Can I afford the premium, this is a big one, once I hit retirement age? All right. Again, this is a big one, and the reason is because this is something that you'll want to build into your overall retirement income plan and your expense plan so that you can make sure that you can get coverage and then continue to make those premium payments into the future. It wouldn't really help you at all if you buy into a high-end plan now only to cancel it after you retire because you can't afford to actually keep making those payments when you actually need it. And something else that you're going to need to consider is that many traditional long-term care plans are going to increase those premiums on you in the future. It's not unusual to see long-term care premiums go up maybe double digits at times. So you want to check out the increase history of the premiums for the companies that you're looking to use. So what a lot of people are doing as a result of that is they're using what are called hybrid long-term care plans that can provide benefits in the future but keep your premiums locked in. Hybrid plans are quickly replacing those old traditional long-term care plans. And some are even tied to life insurance so that even if you paid all those premiums for years and years and years into a long-term care plan, and let's say you never used the benefits, a nice life insurance benefit can be passed on to your beneficiaries. So that can be a nice bonus. Here's the fifth question. Will I qualify, and at what level? And at what level? So, and the reason I bring this one up, and this is another key question, is you got to ask yourself, do you have existing health conditions that maybe could prevent your your insurance company from accepting you and covering your needs? Or maybe you have some medical history that will cause those premiums to be higher than a healthy person. So you got to look ahead. You'll want to know what obstacles are ahead based on your family history and your own health. And here's the last question, number 6. When should you consider getting coverage? Again, probably one of the biggest ones here. Most people are going to think, well, I don't need coverage until I'm in my 80s, so why get it when I'm in my 60s? And the reason is because your health may not allow you to get in in the future. It may not allow you to get long-term care in the future. So as you get older, 2 things work against you. Number 1, your age. And the second thing that works against you is your future health. These 2 things work against you. Many people may wait to get coverage and then they have a massive health setback that made them uninsurable. I mean, we are not all Zeus. We can't control how healthy we are in the future. And if we wait to deal with it in the future, we may want coverage at a time when we are at a point in our lives where we're no longer able to qualify for it. So those are the 6 questions, and obviously there's more to it than just that. That's a ton of information. But when it comes to long-term care, don't forget, there is a chance that you'll need, that 70% of people are going to need coverage. So you want to come up with a plan now. No matter what that plan is, you got to talk it over, come up with a plan before you are forced into dealing with a situation without a plan. Weave in that long-term care into your overall retirement plan. And if you ever need help with that, you can always drop us a line here. You can go to our website at group10financial.com. You can also shoot us an email at info@group10financial.com if you have any other questions on this or need help figuring out maybe what your options are. Now, if you found this video valuable, and if you want to get maybe a complete breakdown of other big topics right now for retirement planning, income planning, investment planning, tax planning, to help you retire well, you'll want to check out our other videos that we have available at the Group 10 Financial YouTube channel. Just click or tap the screen.